Alright, guys, we are continuing with surface area today, but we're just going to choose a different shape. So today we're going to look at the surface area of a pyramid, of a square pyramid. We're going to look at a square pyramid today. All right, so remember, surface area is still finding the sum of all of the areas, but in this case, all of our faces are not rectangular. All right, so in a square pyramid, you are going to have a base that is the square. The base here is the square, and then along the base are all of the triangles. All right, so if I'm going to look at this, just so you know, here's my triangle. So this is the height of my triangle. Remember, they're always going to show you the height in the dotted line. This is the edge of my sides. And then where they all come together to meet, that's called the vertex. That's the vertex, okay? All right, so let's look at a net here so that you can see it. So here is my rectangular pyramid, okay? So here's what it looks like, and here's what I mean when I say when it unfolds. Here's the net. So that's what it looks like, and then when you fold it up, they all come up to the vertex, okay? That's what the net looks like, okay? All right, so let's just continue what we did before, okay? So we're still gonna find the area. So let's look at the net here. So here, you need your paper out, okay? So I'm gonna write out, I like to write little symbols so that it reminds me what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna find the area of the bottom first, the rectangle, okay? So the rectangle is a 7 by 7, it's actually a square. That's why it's called a square pyramid. Okay, we will have rectangular pyramids too, but for right now, this is a square. So the base here is going to be 7 by 7. So I'm going to write that 7 by 7, and that's 49. Now, this is different from yesterday because how many squares are there? There's just one. So I do not need to multiply that by 2 because there's not one on the other side like there was in a rectangular prism. Okay, so there's only one square. So now let's do my triangle. Remember, my triangle formula is base times height divided by 2. Base times height divided by 2. All right, so here is my base of my triangle is 7. So 7 times my height here is 9 divided by 2. Okay, so 7 times 9 is 63, and divide by 2 gives me 21 and a half. Okay, sorry, I meant 31 and a half, 31 and a half. Okay, so now my question to you is how many triangles do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the area of one of my triangles is 31 and a half, isn't all of them 31 and a half? So can't I just multiply that by 4 because I have 4 triangles? So that comes out to be, hold on, 31.5 times 31.5 times 4 is 126. Okay, so my triangles are 126, my rectangle is 149. Now I need to add both of those together. Add them together, and I get, so 126 plus 49 is 175 centimeters squared because it's area. You add them all together, okay? All right, let's try another one. All right, let's look at this one. All right, so first of all, I always start with my square because there's only one of them. Okay, so there's my square is just length times width. So my square here is 16 by 16. So 16 times 16, and that's 256. I want to make sure, yeah, 256, okay, 256. Now let's go to my triangle, and there's only one square, so I leave it alone, one square. On my triangle is 16 by 12. So 16 times 12 divide by 2. Don't forget that divide by 2. Everyone forgets that part up there. Follow the whole formula first, okay? Base times height, divide by 2. Then grab your calculator. 16 times 12 equals, then divide by 2, okay? So that comes up to be 96. But how many triangles do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I always have 4 here. I have 4, guys, because I have a square base. So there's triangles on every side of my square there. So I multiply by 4, and I get 384. Okay, so now don't forget, you got to do that final step of adding both of them together. So 384 plus 256, and that comes out to be 640 square feet. Okay, all right, let's go back to this one, do one more with you. All right, so here's my rectangle. That's just a 3 by 3, 3 by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. My triangle, guys, don't let that mess you up just because it's a decimal. You still know how to do that. That's 3 times 4.5 divide by 2. All right, I want you to finish this whole thing off and then come back only when you have your answer. All right, check your work. So my triangles came out to be 26. Then I added my 27. I added my 27 plus my 9, and I ended up with 36. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to do this one all by yourself. Please make sure and pause the video and do it by yourself. Come back only when you have your answer. All right, let's check those answers. So my rectangle was 225. My one triangle is 135, but I have 4 of them. So multiply by 4, 540, add it all together, and I get 765 square centimeters. Okay? Do you guys see how easy it was to follow my work because I'm writing it out in a certain way? You can easily see that this is my rectangles, this is my triangles. You can see that. Okay? All right, you're going to have some examples on Class Kick. All right, have a great day.